you're literally sitting on the edge of brilliance. I know that you have a thinker, you got a thinker, and I also know you have emotions. We got to get this part happening so that you are a go person. You are going, you are causing action to happen. Now what happens is, let me just show you something here. Here's your ideas. Here's your brilliant ideas. You have inside of you some brilliant ideas. They're in you. And you also have some positive part about you. You got power inside you. It's in there. There's also negativity that can cover up these ideas and inspiration. And that's exactly what the devil wants to do, is he wants to cover up what you got to work with. And if he can cover those up, you will feel like you have nothing. You'll feel like it. You will feel, because a negative energy charge, that's what that negative sign is. This is a negative energy charge. A negative energy charge can actually cover up and hide or smother what's inside you. That's inside you. Now you could tell me, Kirk, I got nothing. There's nothing working. Nothing's happening. I don't have any ideas, Kirk. I don't have anything at all. And you're like, your progress is not going as fast as far as you want it to. And you're like, Kirk, something's wrong. The first thing I would tell you, if we were on a one-on-one call, the first thing I would tell you is I would say, you need to find and remove negative thoughts about yourself, about life, about the world, about other people. You need to remove these thoughts. Identify them, write them down on paper, and remove them. And you will find underneath those negative pockets of energy, you've got some power. And you'll even find underneath these negative pockets of energy, you've got ideas that have always been sitting there. Like they've already came to you, they're already inside you. But when you put some darkness on top of inspiration, you put some darkness on top of positive, put some darkness on your motivation, it's going to feel like you got nothing. It's going to feel that way. But that feeling is not a true indicator of your inventory. Inventory can be there. Ideas, positive motivation, your brilliance, your genius is inside you. But because it's covered up with darkness, it feels like as you look around, it's like you can't see anything. And so an encouragement I have for you as you start this new year out is to be conscious of what these are. What is this? What are these negative thoughts? What are they? Exactly, like, what is the thought? Because if you don't know what these thoughts are, they will stay in your head, covering up what you have. Because you've been inspired so many times, and you can receive even more inspiration and more ideas that can come to you. But if you've got negativity inside you that you're not handling, you're not managing, then they're going to come in and they're just going to go right inside where the other ones are at, and you're going to feel like you got nothing. And you're going to tell people, oh, this isn't going to work. And it's just, you're actually going to be deceived of what your capacity is and what your abilities are. So you have a lot of smarts inside of you, but what happens is you need to be able to get these out, exactly what these are, and actually write them down. Keep track of these negative thoughts so you can see what it is that covers up your ideas and what covers up your motivation. These are real. You deal with it. I deal with it. People on your mastermind team deal with it. Everybody deals with it. So if somebody on your team is claiming that they don't have ideas or they don't have things to do, or they're not sure, like, oh, I don't have anything, go here first. Identify the doubts. Identify the discouragements. Identify the discrediting thoughts. Doubts, the discrediting thoughts, all the bummer things that go on inside your mind. If you let those bummer things roll around inside your head, they literally create this curtain of negativity inside your mind, and you will think you have nothing. And what will happen is you will lose motivation, you'll lose the gumption, you'll lose the ability to get up and get going in the morning, and you won't be able to see what to do next. And there's no amount of information that will save you. Because let's say you get a new idea and you're like reading a book or you're watching a module or somebody shares a cool idea and you get this new idea, it comes in, and what happens is it comes in and then this shows up and covers it up. And it's as though you had nothing. I've seen this happen over the last 17 years with people like you. If you don't know what this is, and you don't have a process of how to identify this and hold this at bay and be able to be like, okay, I see what my negative thoughts are. I see what my doubts are. I see what my discrediting thoughts are. I see what my bummer and all my discouragements are. I can see them. If you can see these, then you can see these, because this is underneath. You know, in Genesis, when it talks about there was the division between light and dark, day and night. That part of creation in Genesis is so important to me, is the division between light and dark. If I can't see the difference of what dark is and what light is, then it's all mixed together. So to me, you have such a great opportunity to divide the light and the dark, the day and the night, and to be able to divide it, meaning identify the two. So if you can see the dark, you now can see the light, because it's like, oh yeah, I see all these doubtful thoughts. I can see them, Kirk. This is what's in my head. Okay, cool. What else is inside your head? Then when you go back inside your head and you're like, whoa, what do you mean? I go, well, now let's do inventory on all your great ideas. Get all your ideas out on paper. Start pulling those together, because if you can find the negative, then you can turn right around and find the good that's inside you. And so to me, you're literally sitting on the edge of brilliance. I'm serious, like on the edge of brilliance. The more I remove the negative, I then go back in and go, okay, now let's find out what's inside my head. What great ideas do I have? And I call those forth. I pull those forth up to the front. And then it's like, whoa, I didn't realize all this was in here. This is so good. And it's motivating to organize your ideas. It's motivating to put them out on paper. It's motivating to put them in a diagram or a chart or just a big list on the wall of your ideas. So to divide the dark from the light, like really do it. Not just sit there and wonder what's going on in your head. Like actually do this. Create two different lists, right? Two different lists. And it's like, okay, you got this, got that. Yep. Everybody's got that. Everybody's got negative doubt. They question themselves. It's very common. You're not a weirdo for this. It doesn't mean something's wrong with you. Everybody's got this that happens to them. And then you're over here just going, okay, wow, now look at what I've got. And you start pulling this together and it's like, what you can see both light and dark. This was a game changer for me as a coach and as a presenter. It was a game changer because as the days would go on, I would have some bummer thoughts come in, and they would be here and they would just kind of collect, kind of like trash blowing across a field. And that's just what happens. You know, there's just negative stuff in the world, and other people are negative and they pass on negative thoughts and they make negative comments and negative, you know, social media posts. And so negativity just kind of just shows up. You don't really have to go try to get it. It just comes to a person, right? And so the doubt, the discouragement, the discrediting can happen, but it's, you know, you got to just get in there and go, okay, we got to do inventory. Let's clear this out. So you clear the negative out by making a list and seeing for what it is and knowing, hey, this is trash. This is not my identity. This is trash. Okay, where's my great ideas? And at first it might take a little bit, be like, oh, I don't have any. Yes, you do. They've just been buried. So give them a chance to come up, right? Give them a chance to come up. Give it a chance to come up. But divide the light between the dark. Boy, if you took this on, you're going to see what happens. Look what's left inside your head. Positive. That's called motivation. When you organize and sort your mind outside of your mind, you're going to find it's natural to be motivated. When you know what the negativity is, and you know it's trash that's blown in, and you know it's not part of who you are, it's just trash. And over here, it's like, wow, I got ideas. That gets you up and gets you going. It's like, whoa, I got to get going. I want to help people. I want to make a difference. Cool, huh?